Hi, welcome back to the channel. So in my last video, I spoke about why some people freeze under pressure. I watched the Champions League final last night and it ended with a penalty shootout. Now there's a really good example of being able to deal with being under pressure and to be able to perform under that amount of pressure as well. Now those players, they would have practiced penalties time and time again, but without any pressure. Pressure changes everything. Also, Arsenal haven't been awarded a penalty all season. Did this factor into it? I really don't know. I'm sure racing through the players' heads were things like stress, overthinking of the whole situation, feeling overwhelmed. Your brain goes at a million miles an hour, doesn't it? Well, when these sort of pressure environments happen. So I thought I'd go through a few coping strategies that have helped me over the years to sort of just deal with that pressure. Nothing too dramatic. Just a couple of simple coping techniques that has helped me sort of take the pressure out of the situation, and it allowed me to cope. So if you found these sort of things really, really useful and they've helped you cope, it'd be great if you could maybe sort of like the video or even sort of subscribe to the channel. All right, let's go through a couple then. Okay, the first one we're going to start off with something called box breathing. Now, box breathing has helped me in a few situations. So let me just talk you through it. So you're going to breathe out for 4 seconds, and you're going to breathe in for 4 seconds. Breathe out and breathe in. Why this works is that when in stressful situations, your breathing can become a little shallower. Okay, so you can feel that sort of breath getting shorter and shorter and shorter. This then sort of causes your body into a little bit of sort of anxiety. So you need that sort of to take control of the situation and be able to sort of breathe through it, allowing that sort of breathing, allow your heart rate to sort of be able to sort of process that as well, and then just get a little bit of sort of composure. So that was box breathing. Now, one which I found really, really useful for me when I was very sort of traumatized after my cardiac arrest. They recommend I'd use the 5-4-3-2-1 method. Now, this is fantastic for when your thoughts are racing and you can't really sort of, it's getting away from you. So how the process works is that you can think about 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. Now, it sounds a little bit happy clappy, I get it, all right? But for me, it genuinely worked, all right? So just think about, go through the process, and what it does, it takes you away from the situation and allows you to fill your mind with other thoughts. Because, as I said, when you're in sort of feeling very, very anxious, your thoughts can sort of run away with you. Think about the worst case scenarios all the time. So this one just allows you to sort of think about something else and be very sort of present in the moment. So give that a go. Again, doesn't work for all, but all I'd say, go in with it with an open mind. I certainly did, and it worked for me all right. Now, another one is just a small reset technique. If you look at when you see, especially sports people, they use this one quite a lot. And it's basically sort of like just a deep breath in and a big push out of breath as well. Because sometimes we can underestimate how much stress actually sits within the body. And if you can just sort of release that stress, it can sort of just allows you to sort of to reset and just shakes it off, just get it out of your system. It may take a couple of times, and sometimes it may not work. But if you look at the way the players last night, they sort of used that technique. They took a deep breath in, push it out, and then went through their own little techniques of how to sort of take those penalties. Some were successful, some maybe not so much, but it worked. It works for some people, but you know what? Whatever works for you in that particular moment in time. So I think we spend lots and lots of time talking about performance and pressure, but not enough time talking about how actually people deal with that pressure. And the truth is, everybody will struggle with pressure one or 2 times in their life. All right, it's just totally natural. Everybody feels overwhelmed sometimes. It just comes in different forms. The important bit is to learn how to steady yourself when that moment happens, because when the highest level of pressure hits you, you're going to need to learn how to cope and not only take better penalties. Anyway, I just wanted to share a few things that have helped me over the years. And if you've got any good coping techniques that work for you, drop them into the comments afterwards. It'd be really, really useful to sort of to share with the community and help other people, really, I suppose. Because, as I said before, sometimes you don't know who's listening and who needs to listen. So you have a great day, and remember, if you like the video, please like it, and if you want more information, maybe subscribe to the channel as well. Have a great day, everyone, and don't get too stressed about it.